Now at 6:30, an active earthquake fault right beneath a massive skyscraper project is Hollywood's largest development on shaky ground. A new quake map from California's state geologist is adding more fuel to the controversy over high-density development in Hollywood. The new findings show a portion of the active Hollywood fault running beneath the Millennium project. Proposed 35 and 39-story towers that would flank the historic Capitol Records building. KTLA's Christina Pascucci is live in Hollywood with the new developments. Christina.
Good evening, Micah. These maps are similar to maps released earlier this year, but the California Geological Survey says they've had a lot of time to collect additional data, and at this point, this is about as improved as it can be and where they believe the active fault zone lies. The California Geological Survey has released its most comprehensive map ever of the fault zone beneath the heart of Hollywood, a map to guide future development in a bustling urban environment.
Earthquakes don't kill people. Collapsing structures from earthquakes kill people. So when you build on an active fault trace, you run the risk of having your building collapse.
The Alquist Priolo earthquake fault zone maps gives the best guess as to where the active fault lies based on some of the most advanced science around.
We know that there was an earthquake on this fault 7,000 to 9,000 years ago, which gets it into that window where we define it as an active fault.
It's also ground zero for a controversial new project.
The active Hollywood fault cuts across the heart of the proposed Millennium Hollywood skyscrapers project.
Attorney Robert Silverstein represents a coalition of 40 community groups opposed to the Millennium skyscraper project near Argyle and Yucca.
Millennium would be an island of instability, danger, and peril to human life.
He wants Mayor Garcetti and the LA City Council to rescind their approval of the project.
This map today from the state should be the final nail in the coffin of the Millennium project.
City officials did not respond for comment, but LA's Building and Safety says the latest map does not change the city's position in project approval. And at this point, we haven't heard a word from the developer either. It's a silence that opponents say is deafening. Micah.
Christina, so after all we've heard, Building and Safety is still in support of this project. What about that?
Well, the California Geological Survey says this map is really just a guide for the developer to use. At the end of the day, the burden will lie on the developer, the Millennium Project, to dig further, to trench into this area, dig down to the fault line and determine exactly where that fault line lies and determine that they are not building on top of that fault. They'll have to redesign their project so it's at least 50 feet away from where that active fault line lies.
A lot of digging. Christina Pascucci in Hollywood tonight. Thank you.